you have kids and you want something fun to do with them this week, this is the segment for you. Karen Coltrane, the president and CEO of the Children's Museum of the Lowcountry, is here with me now to give us a little bit of inspiration this week.
That's right. I have some inspiration, but I'm thinking ahead to summer too.
Okay.
So I wanted, first of all, you were kind enough to let me come on and talk about our camps that opened on February 2nd. We sold out in 48 hours.
Wow.
So like we talked about, camp is stressful and whatever. I wanted to put out that one of our really good friends, the Charleston Stage, actually still has some camp available.
Great.
And their registration is at charlestonstage.com/summer camps. Their ages start at kindergarten and go up. So hopefully, you know, if you're searching for a camp option still, or you haven't gotten into that yet, there is something at Charleston Stage for your little one. So, and I know you're a thespian.
I always did theater camps growing up. We would do like a whole production in a week or something and then perform.
Yeah.
So
and I looked online. There's some cool stuff. They're tapping into Barbie and some of the mainstream things going on that kids will be excited about. So, like I said, I'm getting asked constantly, "Oh, you're out of camp. Where can we go?"
Yeah.
So anyway, wanted to share that one. The next item I have is for your readers. So I know you were a reader too. So Main Street Reads is having a 5th birthday bash. So they're located at 115 South Main Street in Somerville. And the event is this Friday from 5:30 to 8. So they're going to have discounts and Mardi Gras themed beads and treats. And so if you're planning to increase your little one's library, this might be a good opportunity to do that in a fun and festive way. So you might want to put that on the calendar. Then I've got a biggie for you. I want to encourage everyone to come to the 14th annual Teddy Bear Picnic. That's Sunday, March 3rd from 1:30 to 4. It's hosted by our friends at the Charleston Park Conservancy at Hampton Park. And the theme this year is Where the Wild Things Are. Everybody's kind of favorite childhood book, right? And you get to come dressed as a character if you are in the mood to do that, but you certainly need to bring your favorite teddies. The Children's Museum will be there. We'll be out with everybody and lots of other community partners, and the day ends with a Wild Rumpus Teddy Bear Parade.
That's so cute.
So I don't know where else you're going to get that. So it sounds like fun, and everybody should be there. There's live entertainment food trucks, which we're big fans of, and they have something for everyone. So you know, just don't miss it. I think it'll be a good event.
Did you have like a teddy bear that you brought everywhere as a kid?
I did. I had at the height, I had 32 stuffed animals I shared a very small bed with when I was growing up, and I had like a sliver of space that I would sleep in.
Never like that.
No, I'm all into it. A big love of animals still to this day. But yes, I had the whole zoo represented and slept with me. And still to this day, my husband laughed because I sleep with a dog. So
I do too.
Yeah, okay, that's a thing.
It's comfort.
That's right. Well, for both of us, right? Yeah, the pack sleeps together at my house. So at any rate, we talked about kindness last week. We had Random Acts of Kindness Day. And I actually talked to a couple parents who said, what can we, you know, how can we do even more with this? So I thought I might talk about ways you can help your child identify emotions, because that's not something they teach us on how to teach, right? Some people are great at it, some of us are not. So really the first thing you want to do is help your child get a word bank for emotions. Now they come pretty well equipped with good and bad. They get that quickly, right? So-and-so was bad at school today or whatever. So what parents can do, or caregivers can try to encourage and expand that word vocabulary around emotions. So you could say to a child, you know, well, when you tell me Travis was good at school today, do you think he was happy or was he excited? You know, to try to expand that so your child has to start absorbing from you those new ways to label emotions. It's a great way that will better equip them to talk about their own emotions. So then once they kind of have a broader vocabulary, you can start to connect actions to feelings, because our actions cause our feelings, right? Our thoughts cause our feelings. So you could talk about when you have to get up in front of class or your teacher calls on you, do you feel, you know, nervous, or are you excited about that? I mean, you know, to help your child kind of think through how they act. And once they understand that connection, they can adjust their words to describe a situation like, when I have to go home from playing with my friend, I feel upset. right? Because that is a thing. So when you can start to name it, then you can start to deal with it. So I really wanted to give parents these tips just to help children work through their emotions, because again, being in control and regulating our emotions, as I know I've said to you 100 times, that's the thing that really separates the high achievers from the kids that are a little more struggling. So the more emphasis we can put on that to help kids self-regulate and to be able to do it, you got to back it all up to they got to know they know they're experiencing an emotion, but to name it, to talk about it, to work through the emotion, that's processing our emotions, and that will help children develop. As important as reading or, addition and subtraction.
Yeah, is this similar to emotional intelligence?
It is. Yeah. It is, because in order to gain emotional intelligence, in order for me to start to understand what you might be thinking, I need to have that vocabulary. I need to be attuned to what other people are doing and how my actions impact them. That's emotional regulation.
Yeah, definitely. Karen, thank you so much for this today.
Glad to. Thank you.
Of course.